What if the very tools designed to connect us are the ones making love feel hollow? You've probably felt it when scrolling through endless profiles. Swipe left, swipe right, a face here, a bio there. Everything is presented up front. Pictures carefully chosen, jobs neatly listed, hobbies highlighted, sometimes even subtle hints about income or lifestyle. On the surface, it seems efficient. Why waste time guessing when you can know everything before you meet? And yet, something is missing. That something is awe. Throughout history, romance has always carried a sense of mystery. Plato described eros not as simple attraction but as a force pulling us toward beauty, truth, and the divine, a ladder guiding us beyond ourselves. In the Middle Ages, knights would devote their lives to unattainable ideals, serving distant queens and untouchable loves. The devotion mattered more than the outcome. Imagination and longing created a fire that burned brighter because of the unknown. Mystery was not a problem to be solved, it was the very essence of love. Fast forward to today, where dating apps promise clarity. They erase uncertainty by reducing people to profiles and filters. At first glance, this feels like progress. You can avoid wasting time on mismatches, skipping the uncertainty and going straight to efficiency. But Søren Kierkegaard warned us long ago, without risk, there is no passion. If everything is known before you meet, your job, your taste in music, your favorite food, then the trembling moment of discovery disappears. The risk that awakens desire is gone. And when risk vanishes, so does the spark. This isn't just a feeling. Transparency itself can flatten desire into checkboxes. A profile becomes a shopping list, a comparison chart, a tool for selecting compatibility rather than opening to mystery. Love turns into another consumer decision, not unlike buying shoes online. Nietzsche foresaw this danger when he warned that modern life would strip away the sacred, leaving only utility. The more efficient our systems, the less room remains for awe. And without awe, romance begins to feel thin, transactional, and forgettable. But here's the paradox: apps don't have to kill love. They can actually serve it, if you know how to use them. Think of them as a filter, not the full picture. A way to rule out the obvious mismatches, nothing more. The real work, the real beauty, begins after the match, when two people step into uncertainty together. Mystery isn't gone, it simply waits in the silence between words, in the unexpected laughter of a first meeting, in the glance that lingers just a little too long. That is where romance lives, not in the profile but in the space beyond it. Philosophers across time understood this. For Plato, love was a journey upward, into realms unseen. For Kierkegaard, it was the trembling risk of choosing another human being. For Nietzsche, it was an act of defiance against a flat, mechanized world. Love has always asked us to risk, to leap, to stand before the unknown. Technology cannot erase this, it can only tempt us to forget. And yet, many of us are waking up. More and more people sense that the swipe alone is not enough. They crave what cannot be written in a bio: presence, awe, and the vulnerability of the unknown. This is why, even in a digital age, the moments that shape us are still the ones we cannot predict. The accidental meeting, the spark that defies logic, the risk of opening your heart where there are no guarantees. The future of love depends on whether we remember this truth. Will we let technology reduce romance to efficiency, a marketplace of faces and filters? Or will we reclaim mystery, choosing to see profiles only as gateways, not destinations? The decision is ours. The way you date today shapes the culture of love tomorrow. Because romance is not dead. It is waiting for those who refuse to let awe be flattened by efficiency. It still thrives in risk, in mystery, in the devotion of showing up fully without knowing what will happen next. If you want to explore how to bring back awe, devotion, and destiny into your experience of love, subscribe to this channel. Because real romance begins where the swipe ends.